Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about the ultimate bug out bag. So some of you may be thinking, well, what is a bug out bag? Well, bug out bag is a bag that has all your essentials, everything you need to survive in it. Now, according to FEMA and the Homeland Security and other places that I researched, they said that a bug out bag should last you about 3 days. So everything that you need to survive for 3 days should be in that bug out bag. And basically they're saying that the bug out bag should be 25% of your total weight. Well, obviously, mine is way over 25% of my total weight. So in a little bit, we're just going to check it out. I'm going to let you guys know everything that I have in my contents. We're going to weigh the bag and stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm back. As you can see, it's really 3 bags. But this is my personal bug out bag. This is my duffel bag where I have certain contents in it. And this is my companion bag. But today, we're going to concentrate strictly on the ultimate bug out bag, so I call it. But before we get into the contents of the bag, let's just weigh it and see how much it weighs. What's up guys? Welcome back. So look, we tried to weigh the bag, but there was no way we can do it. We have a traditional house scale, and the way the bag is, it's set kind of offset, and we tried to center it, we couldn't get an accurate weight. So sometime later, we'll go ahead and weigh the bag. But let's be honest and let's be clear. There is no way I can sustainably carry this bag for any type of long distance. So I knew getting all these items that I would need some type of carrying system, a vehicle, something with some type of wheels to help me get this from where I'm trying to get at. So that being said, I'm going to actually get into the contents of the bag. But before I get into the contents of the bag, let's talk about what's going on outside the bag. So obviously I got a hat, self-explanatory about our situation. Next here, I have some night vision goggles. I figured it would be good to be able to see at night. And later on, I'll do reviews on a lot of these different things if you guys want to see it. So this right here is my Volleyball conditioned black survival jacket. I'm looking for some survival clothes. I ran into that company by the name of Volleyball, and I really love this jacket. And at a later date, I'll do a review on it and explain to you guys why I actually chose that jacket from Volleyball. So before I get into what's all inside the bag, let's take a look at what's outside the bag. So this right here would be my medical bag. So inside this bag right here, I have almost anything I need: antibiotics, things for headaches, gunshot wounds, broken arms, broken legs, things of that nature. And soon we'll just go ahead and do a review on everything I have in this medical bag. I actually looked everything up, and I went to a website and it kind of instructed me on what all I needed. And so I basically followed that thing to the T. Pretty heavy. So right here is my equipment bag, and I will kind of bring out the contents in here, but I won't actually go over everything. But I figured in some type of bug out situation or any type of situation where I had to leave, I wanted to make sure that I would be comfortable and have everything it is that I need. And not just things that I need, but things that I want. So I'll kind of go over the contents of what I got in here. So right in here, if I'm in a situation where I have to leave and have to bug out, I have to have the ability to cook my food. So this right here is a cooking system. We'll go over here, Mr. Chef. I'll do a review on this right here, let you guys know how it works. Right here, I have some food. So this right here is Mountain House foods. These foods last anywhere from 25 to 30 years. They're all freezer dried foods, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at these later, do some reviews on it. Got some dessert from Mountain House. So right here, we got more food from Mountain House. Have a little rake. This right here is a fishing net or crabbing net. So if I want to go some crabbing or something like that, it's pretty lightweight, it's easy to get to. Go crabbing with it. Right here I have some arrowheads because I happen to have a compact bow and arrow that we'll get to shortly. Alright, so still in the bag I got some arrowheads. I got a compact bow from a company by the name of SAS. I think it's Archery systems, and they make these bows that basically break down. They fold them back out. We'll talk about that later. Got a light. So that works out there. Got another light. I got a portable iron. I don't need this to survive, but look, I want to have an iron in case I want to iron my clothes. I don't know what's gonna happen wherever I'm at, so I want to have one. Definitely do not need the clippers, but I still want to be able to cut my hair, want to be able to maintain hygiene and things of that nature. This right here, this is very important. You guys want to take a look at this. This is a Catadin water filter. And this right here is going to filter out any type of water that you drink. It filters, thousands of gallons. One of these days, me and King Sean will do a review on that, show you how that works, and how you filter out your water. So it's Catadin, K-A-T-A-D-Y-N. It's a pocket water purifier, and it was hard for me to find this thing, so I had to. It's real difficult to find, but hey, found it, put it to use. This, I really don't need this to survive. I don't. But anyway, I'm not even gonna say what it is. Don't need this to survive. This right here is basically personal hygiene, fingernail, toenail clippers, stuff like that. I want to be able to keep myself clean like that. Mirror, right here. This right here, definitely don't need this to survive. I think this is a flosser, water flosser from Philips. Yeah, no doubt. Don't need to survive. Don't need that to survive ever. I got some rope with some wrappers with it. Basically, these things right here connect onto anything. I got two pair, actually, one for me, one for a companion. Any type of rock climbing. I don't know anything about rock climbing, but I figured it might come in handy today. I got it. I actually got two pair of those. Second pair here. Okay, another cooking system. Like I said, I gotta be able to cook my food. So this is a solo stove. We'll definitely do a review on this. These things are pretty cool. So the next thing I have in my, I guess this would be, I don't know, my
utility bag.
My utility bag. All right. So this is Cedar Summit. This is actually a towel, you know, and it folds down. Now this company, they're actually known for stuff like that, known for outdoor living. So you know, Cedar Summit is something that I figured I would need, and it's pretty compact, small. Right. I have another tent light. This is a light that I would probably use set up in my tent. Has a little hanger on it. Yeah, right there. Okay, so emergency radio, right? So this radio here, you kind of just wind it up. You don't have to record. You don't have to have batteries or anything. It's the way that it's powered is right off of solar, right? You just have the cranking system, and then you can just charge it up whatever you need. And then also, it's an emergency radio, right? So I figured this would come in handy, but I actually read a list, and the list said that, you know, this would be a good thing to have. Almost all the stuff that we went over, I saw on the list. Some of this stuff, definitely without a doubt, they never said I needed clippers, right? They never said I needed a portable iron, flossing and all that. That was just me. Now right here is, I want to have the ability to wash my clothes, right? Clothes get dirty, you're walking around. So this right here, it's a portable scrubber. You just basically put your clothes in it, your soap powder, scrub it up, cleans it pretty good. Never had a chance to use it, we'll put it to the test. This is my Philips toothbrush. Definitely not a survival item, but I figured having good hygiene when you're out there in a situation can make a big difference between feeling miserable, talking shower. Right, so this right here is in the event that I want to take a shower and I'm not some place where, you know, that's a possibility. Just fill it out with some warm water, hang it over your head, shower for like, holds 10 liters of water. It's pretty good, and hey, it's better than nothing, right? So, way to wash yourself. This right here is a portable shovel. So this shovel, self-explanatory, camping situation, it actually folds out, locks back in. Pretty good shovel. Actually never used it. I never used none of this stuff actually, but anyway, we put it to the test one day. And already this is a lot of stuff, and we hadn't even got to the bug out bag. So like I said, there's definitely no way. Portable, but definitely don't need this. But hey, if you run out of toilet paper, what you gonna do? It's not like you can just go to your neighborhood Walmart and get you some toilet tissue. So you might want to invest in it today. Alright, and like Sean pointed out, this is the last thing in your utility bag. This right here is actually a saw. Right? You never know if you're in a situation, you need to cut some wood, you want to have a portable saw. It actually kind of seems like a chain. You know? We're going to put this to the test, without a doubt. Right? But never used it, first time taking it out the bag. We'll see if it works. From what I saw on YouTube, I saw some reviews on it. It looked like it worked. I saw people cutting wood, so I mean, we're going to say it'll work. So I throw all these contents back in this bag, then we'll get to what's behind it. Alright guys, so we just went over the utility bag. So next, I want to get to the bug out bag. But I got a couple of items that's got inside the bag, so I kind of want to go over that too. So this right here are my survival shoes, boots, whatever you want to call it. And these are from Archery. They're Archery Crux AR, which is all around mountain boot. And the reason I picked these boots in particular is because they're kind of thin, kind of slim. And I'm gonna do a review on these and see if they're really worth it. They're pretty pricey, but we'll see. I think these boots are pretty awesome because it's basically any type of weather, whether it's extreme cold, warm weather, they have booties to come in and out. So these things are pretty awesome. Alright. Last thing I have outside the bug out bag is a bulletproof vest. Now, this vest right here is an ultra concealed bulletproof vest. The reason I got this one because I didn't want it to look like I have a bulletproof vest. Obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, you'll take shots outside the area that's going to protect you. So I wanted something that if I had on under my clothes, you wouldn't be able to tell. So me and Sean one day we'll go ahead and do a review on this right here to kind of let you see how it would look. But having a t-shirt on, you can't even tell that you have this vest on. It's pretty heavy too. It's another reason there's no way I can make it bugging out with that and it's bad. I get killed. So anyway, so now we're gonna move to the bag. So on the contents of this bag, you have to have a way to communicate with whoever you're with. So I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to communicate. So what I did was I got the Rhino 755T, Garmin Rhino 755T GPS radios. So not only are these radios, you can actually track each other, you can send messages to the satellite, things of that nature. So these are satellite radios. Definitely want to put these to the test. From my understanding, they say that they have a 25 mile range. So we're going to see. But now, keep in mind, if it's a satellite, you have to have a clear line to the satellite. So we'll make sure that we're somewhere where we have a clean line of sight. See if those work. So we get that far. Next, I have a water bottle. Now, almost everything that I have in my bug out bag is what I said is also given to enlisted soldiers. So there's nothing that I have that's really ordinary that an American soldier wouldn't have, right? This is my water bottle, but what makes this one particularly different, this is Life Strong. So this water bottle is actually supposed to filter out any type of harmful bacteria, things like that wrong with your water. And it actually comes out like you just use it as a regular water bottle as well. And take a look. But before I guess it's probably good for me to mention the bag. So this was the Alps Outdoor Extreme Z bag. I picked this bag, it obviously holds a lot of weight. It's not a military bag, but I think the specs are close to it. I wanted to make sure I had something that was good enough. And I mean, so far, I mean, it definitely can do the job, but it seemed like a really good bag to me. So right here, I have the Bushnell binoculars. This is obvious. I want to be able to see further than my physical eyes can see. So I picked these binoculars. The time that I purchased these were the strongest, the smallest Bushnell ones they had at the time. So, and they work pretty good. Maybe we'll do a review on it, maybe we won't, I'm not sure. But Bushnell binoculars. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to this bag right here. So this has everything I need. Or I don't even really need any of this stuff, but it's what I wanted. So gaming system. I don't know if the world ends, I want to have something to play with. So definitely want to get this PS Vita. It's portable. Power block. So in the event that something happened, I really had to use this stuff, I want the ability to be able to provide my own power. So even though I have a lot of different power alternatives, this is what's going on in my bug out bag. Strong enough to power everything that I own, that I have. So I use this. And I have another smaller portable one from Crave. Maybe we'll do some reviews on these power banks, but it's pretty good. It's low profile. Fits in my jacket with no problem. I like using that thing. And more entertainment. So right here, my iPads. It's my iPad Pro. I just like it because of the size, really big size. Watch movies on it while I'm in the tent. And this is my iPad Mini. Same thing, entertainment, information. I have like books on here, survival books on here, things like that nature. So good for me to have. And right here in my electronic bag is my Mac. Alright, so this is the last thing in my computer bag. You guys see I have everything separated. This is my MacBook, really small. I got this one because I wanted to make sure I had something that was going to be able to fit inside my bag. The other one that they have, the 15-inch, is too big. So I got this one for that. And that's basically what makes up my electronics. So, going into the bag. Now guys, I know this bag is extremely bulky, but everything that I have in here, the majority, is just my clothes, right? So, in a survival situation, you definitely need clothes. Clothes is just an extension of your body, right? So what I have in here is basically a water membrane, the whole water. So I can't remember exactly how much water that it holds, but it was a fairly decent amount. And what happens is there's a strap in the front of it where you can just drink the water from as you walk. So you don't have to worry about bringing a water bottle, spill it in right there, suck it right out. So just right side. So now right here, I'm going to pull this bag out, and as you guys can tell, this is the bulk of everything right here. Alright, this is my clothes. Whew. Now, all the clothes that I have in here are basically all out there clothes. Not really any jeans or any jean type materials. The three companies I deal with for outdoor survival clothes it's a new company by the name of Bolleback, B-O-L-L-E-B-A-K. There's another company by the name of Footwear, Raven. And then lastly, there's a company by the name of Archery. And that's where I get all my clothes from. And I will admit, all three companies' clothes are pretty pricey. Whether it's Archery, Footwear, Raven, Bolleback. But according to what the manufacturers say, these clothes are supposed to be ultimate, and they're supposed to be able to survive anything that the world can throw at you. And definitely we're going to do a review on the clothing, do a whole review on Bolleback series in itself. They make some awesome clothes, definitely trend-setting, so this is my clothes. And I'm definitely planning to have maybe like 3 or 4 more items going here, and that's it. Now the only thing else I'm missing on the outside of my bug out bag is a gas mask. So gas mask, somewhere I get a lanyard connected to my bag and I carry it. So, and this is it. This is the last thing that I have inside my bag. It's a poncho. So basically this is the last thing that I have inside of my bag, and this is a poncho. I wouldn't even say extreme weather, but if it's extremely wet outside, you want to have this right here to protect you. It basically covers 95% of your body. So like I said, yeah, this was a good investment. I don't like getting rained on. I don't want to be in a situation where it's extremely wet and I'm getting soaked, so I wouldn't invest in this poncho. That would be really good to have. And over here, a fishing rod. So I want the ability to be able to go fishing, but I didn't want the long fishing pole and all of that stuff. So what I did is I found this rod here. This is probably not the one I'm going to use, They got some better setups with the mini rails on them. But we're definitely going to put these rods to the test when we go out fishing. Try to let you guys know what's the best portable rod to get. Best bang for your buck too. And something that's going to be dependable. So like I said, guys, that's everything that's inside the bag. Maybe there's a couple of things. So laser pointer, in the event that I need some help or something like that, you want to have some type of signal system. I know growing up we had the glow sticks we pop, but you know, taking this off, this is a good thing to have in the event that you need some type of help while you're trying to send a signal. You know, be all right. So definitely a good thing, and it goes pretty far. So I figured it would be a good thing to have. Supposedly, this thing is supposed to be able to pop a balloon if it's dark. I don't know. I had to put it to the test. Wouldn't mind trying. And this flashlight. This was an Ego Tag flashlight. It took me a little while researching it. It's rechargeable. I didn't want to get a flashlight that had batteries, and I had to change. I wanted something that was rechargeable, and I wanted something that would cast down extremely far. So I can't remember the specs on this. If you guys want, maybe we'll do a review on it. But it's supposed to cast down several yards, maybe a couple of football fields, but supposed to be pretty strong. I use it. It does work out pretty good for me, and maybe one day we'll do a review on that. Alright, so basically that's the contents in the bag, and at the bottom, obviously, it's my sleeping bag. This right here is a 4-season bag. So what that basically means, this sleeping bag is good for summertime, spring, fall, and extreme cold. So in the 4 seasons, this is good to have. I did a little research on it, but we're going to put this to the test. You know, we're going to definitely take it outside. If I'm cold, I'm going to let you guys know not to buy this bag. Snug pack, like I said, 4-season sleeping bag. Now right here is my tent, and the reason I chose this tent, if I turn them all, this is Eureka. Okay, so Eureka, they make really good tents. This is a single person, 1-person tent. I definitely have intentions of getting a 3-person tent and a 5-person tent. Or maybe it's a 2-person tent or a 3-person. I can't remember. But anyway, we're definitely going to set this up, let you guys know how it works now. From my research from looking at tents, that they all suggested that I got something at the bottom to prevent it from getting wet. So what I did is I invested in getting a tarp. So this tarp here, I think it's maybe 5 feet by 7 feet. And basically what it does is you sit this inside the tent, you put your sleeping bag, your sleeping system on top of it. It keeps the tent from getting wet in the inside, right? And then right here, snug pack. Okay, this is a blanket. All right, so the snug pack is a blanket. I wanted something to keep me warm, but I didn't want to take up too much space. So I purchased this from Snug Pack. Supposedly it's a good blanket. I'm gonna put it to the test. And I definitely don't need this to survive, but why not? So I got the Arrows pillow. It's a premium pillow. It basically inflates and deflates. I figured why not? Also made from Sea to Summit. Sea to Summit, they make a lot of different things. As you can tell, everything that I showed you guys that were Sea to Summit is pretty small. They can versus something big. And the last thing, like I said, the one thing that I said I needed with this was the gas mask, and the last thing I needed with this bag was I wanted to get a car system. I didn't want to sleep on the ground. Helinox makes a cot. The Helinox, I forgot the name of it, but it's really the ultralight. That's the last thing that I put on this bag. So guys, as you can already tell, it's extremely heavy. I call it the ultimate bag because it has everything that I felt I needed, not only to survive, but to be comfortable. And not only to be comfortable, but to strive. I'm not saying that there'll be a situation like that, but you never know. But in the meanwhile, what we're going to do, a lot of these things we're going to start going camping, doing a lot of outdoor stuff. So we're going to put these things to the test, see what's really worth buying. The things that's not worth buying, we'll get rid of them, and we'll get something else. So that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for staying for the whole time watching the vlog. I hope it was informative, and that being said, hey, if you like it, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.